Hey guys, Predator Diamond EXP Realty, part of the Johnson Group here in beautiful Savannah, Georgia, with Brandon Giebler from Next Move. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing
This,
good. I'm doing good. And today, we're gonna be talking about Pooler. The growth, is it good? Is it bad? What do you think about the way Pooler city government is handling it? Also below, as you can see, we've got the Pooler stats rolling down below. So you guys have any questions about that? It's all down there. Put in the chat, all that stuff. We got hello y'all here. Thank you for watching. Hello y'all.
hey
Appreciate it
now.
as always. Our number one fan. Hello y'all.
Thanks for your support,
Definitely.
girl. We love you.
And we love you. Absolutely. For sure. And thank you everybody else for joining. If you're on, hit the like button, share this with your friends and let them join the chat. We're going to try to be talking about more frequently, Brandon. We're going to be talking about issues happening in our communities in and around the Savannah area. And we're doing your community tonight. Are you excited?
I'm super duper excited. It's the one area I know the most.
Yeah. So we'll be doing Savannah, Pooler, Richmond Hill, and Port Wentworth / maybe Effingham County in there. I think there's going to be a lot of data center talk in those areas because I think Effingham is next on the target list for data center. So, hey, you know what? We'll just be on top of it for y'all. If you guys have anything you guys want us to talk about in your neighborhood, please put it in the chat. Let us know. If you need us to research some stuff, we're on it. So let's talk about Pooler. Let me ask you a question, Brandon. You live in Pooler. What is your favorite part about Pooler?
I honestly, where I used to live, it was the convenience. It was easy in, easy out. Now I live on the other side, so I have to go through it now. So I like that there are bringing places to go and enjoy your time. It's just I don't enjoy going to them and trying
From
to
where you're
leave
at.
them. Yeah.
And when you're on 80, it was pretty easy to get in and out of those, though, right?
Yeah, whenever I lived right off of 80, now I'm on the ass end of Quaco, so now I got to drive through it all to get to all the new stuff that they brought. So traffic's not my favorite.
Well, hey, put it in the chat. What's your favorite part about Pooler? Also, put us in the chat. What is your least favorite part about Pooler? Hello, y'all says she is ready to ask some questions. So I can't wait. I'm super excited.
So many questions. So many
questions. All right, so here we go.
So we'll start off with the Pooler's rapid expansion, obviously. So Pooler has emerged as one of the fastest growing communities, witnessing significant development and surge in population, reflecting the region's vibrant economic landscape. I don't know how much landscape you'll be able to see soon, but you'll get to see a lot of cars.
They're definitely anti-trees in Pooler. Hello, y'all says it is so congested in Pooler. I don't feel as if it is cooler in Pooler. I've always felt that way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, yeah. I can see where she's coming from, though. It makes sense.
I mean, with it, there's good and bad. There's good and bad when it comes to growth. I mean, I don't know. We're going to talk about it. I mean, Pooler has seen a population surge from approximately 25,600 in 2020 to over 31,000 today, highlighting the status of a thriving community. This growth has led to an increase in daily activity with more commuters, shoppers, and industrial traffic contributing to the town's bustling atmosphere and economic vitality. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, with all this growth, Brandon, I mean, it's hard to argue. It's brought a lot of jobs. I mean, you got Gulfstream, you got all these restaurants, Tanger Outlet. I mean, there's a bunch of jobs. I mean, isn't that worth all of this hassle?
I mean, I think the jobs are obviously good for the economy. So the percentage of unemployment and all that stuff play into our line of work and housing affordability. So I think it's important. I mean, I'll ask you guys: is the development in Pooler being managed responsibly? Because I don't know if I would sacrifice my infrastructure for some more jobs personally.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
how
if they would have slowed it down. I mean, hello, y'all says, who planned the city? The road work is blah.
who planned the city? The three blind mice.
Right.
That's awful. So these are some of the concerns that we have come across, that residents have expressed frustrations as congestion increased and public safety becomes a pressing issue, highlighting the urgent need for infrastructure updates to accommodate the rapid growth. The roads need to be taken care of. That's all I want to say. The roads need to be taken care of. Stop cutting down trees, fix the roads. And so community members are calling for a greater accountability for the city officials, demanding decisive actions and effective leadership to address the challenges posed by ongoing development in Pooler. Will we get it? I don't know. I hope so. But fix the roads, please. That's all I know.
Please. I don't know in there enough. I mean, I'm not in there enough to complain. I think I got my little ways of sneaking in and out, but I go by your old house to get in the Pooler now. That's my entry point.
Yeah.
It's through 80. So don't take well, you probably have my idea, right? I'm not the smartest person in the room, so you guys can figure that out. But Pooler neighbors say growth is out of control. Let's hear what they have to say.
It's out of control.
But residents say that growth means flooding, gridlock, and too much building.
I was T-boned at the intersection right up from Pine Barren Road in front of Dunkin' Donuts with my car flipped over because of all of the congestion on Pooler Parkway.
I mean, let me ask you this. Is it because of the developing, Brandon, or is it just drivers are crazy in Pooler?
I think it's more of just the infrastructure setup, and people are tired of sitting in traffic and they don't want to wait for one more light because some of the lights they're really long, and then you get stuck in that school traffic too. Where she was coming out of, it was that school backup traffic can be crazy. It's awful, but people are.
Helio says thank you, and the jobs that are a majority are seasonal at best. I've worked in retail, and you get let go when things are slow. And then Helio says it's the development, the road infrastructure sucks.
She's not lying. So, but honestly, we want to hear both sides. So if you disagree with what you're hearing, please explain in the comments why or what you think about the infrastructure, and is the growth out of control?
Are there any allies for the growth the way it is? That's what I want to know. I mean, is there anybody out there that says this development is right where it needs to be? I want to hear from you too. If not, then I guess everybody else can just say what they have to say.
I'm just curious how your brain
do. All right.
Yeah, so getting into the flooding and environmental issues. Homeowner, not here. Nope. Yes, she said, nope, not here. So homeowners report that new construction is significantly altering the drainage patterns, leading to increased flooding and making the streets and yards fill up faster than they did previously. Which, I mean, I'm not seeing a whole lot of that where I'm at now because we don't have a whole bunch of new construction, but I have come across a lot of the areas over there, like Godley Station and stuff, where it's relatively newer and they're still doing construction stuff. I get that part, so that makes sense there. But this one, the Tom Triplett Park, this one is like deep to my heart because it's one of my favorite places, and it's one of the only parks that we have in Pooler. So it's one we go to often. And the importance of the buffer zone near Tom Triplett Community Park has become critical, especially after the city council rejected a variant aimed at protecting these vital green spaces. And what do you know? We have another video clip for you to watch.
Behind their homes is turning heavy rain into heavy flooding. This is what Paul Roy sees after almost every storm. Half his backyard underwater.
Little by little, it's coming up more and more and more. Eventually, will it get to the house? I don't know.
Water rushing down to the street. Neighbors at the Hunt Club say flooding has gotten out of control ever since Outpost Bay developers started to build homes behind the neighborhood.
my neighbor 2 doors down, she actually came over to my house because she was freaking out. She had water go inside of her house.
Builder.
Dude, going in your house, that's terrible because that causes all kinds of problems. And Brandon, you used to live in the Hunt Club. Did it drain? Did it flood there when you were there?
No, honestly, no. But when I was there, like it was like 10, 11 years ago, they only had the first 2 phases completed. So they didn't have anything on the other side, and they didn't go so deep that they needed another entrance. So like we didn't ever really have that issue. So it's obviously that development side of that thing. So if this is happening near you guys, just let us know where, so we can kind of keep up to date and you know, be in the know about where it's flooding, so we don't take our buyers. You don't have to leave an address, just the community.
Yeah, just tell us what community you're in. If it floods in there, we definitely want to know because, like you said, I mean, just good for everyone to know. But I mean, hello, y'all says by Godly Station and around Tanger Outlet, it floods. It's getting like it is in Savannah. That flooding is a damn shame, especially for a place that isn't Savannah. You know, Savannah's very low. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it has to have some flooding there. But I mean, it's getting weird out there in Pooler. So for the city council rejection, now I want to kind of give you guys some highlights if you're not aware what is happening with the Tom Triplett Park. So they changed this area right here is highlighted in yellow from R4 to commercial property, basically, right? And the developers of this property, they're going to put in a strip mall, which you know is well needed down 80, right, Brandon?
Oh my
They need
God, yes.
another strip mall down 80.
Yes, that would be perfect. That's just what that area needs.
Another strip mall across the street where it's not yellow, but it has all those trees. Apparently, those trees are gone. So if you know that, if you've seen this, please comment down below about those trees being gone. I guess they're putting a living goods store there, which is I think they need that too. Pooler needs more home goods stores, right?
That's all
I think
we
they're
need.
missing those.
We
We
would
don't
have,
have
like,
enough
6.
for those.
We have enough for our community.
But anyway, so they're gonna develop this property that's marked in yellow, and then you see this it's like a this line that looks like a railroad. There's a 50-foot buffer there to protect the park. Well, the developer wanted to drop it down to 15, and the people were not happy about that.
No. Sorry. That's what
Residents pushed back, saying reducing that buffer would still mean losing trees and changing the character of the park.
Families need these parks to stay safe, stay protected from busy Highway 80, and just remain serene. That's why we go to the park.
After public comment, council was split 3-3 on the variance request. Mayor Karen Williams broke the tie, voting to deny it. Mayor Pro Tem Aaron Henry said the decision wasn't about stopping development, but about whether the proposal met the city's standards.
Again, it defeats the purpose of what the buffer is to do. And I think you can come back with a site plan that checks all the boxes, not just the legal ones that are required, but also being a good neighbor.
Being a good neighbor. Let me ask you something, Brandon. Do you think that should areas near parks and green space be off limits to commercial developments?
100%. I mean, we have literally, that's like the park for the area. We don't have all the hiking trails and the parks and the public pools and stuff like that people, I guess more northerners are used to. Like, this is the one park we have, and you're gonna ruin it. It's disheartening because it's like the one place you can kind of go and be in nature and get some fresh air with the trees that are remaining. So, I mean, I'll put it out to you guys. If protecting the parks matter to you, hit that share button, baby. So more Pooler residents can see this and get involved, so we don't lose the one and only park we have.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be, if you want to watch the city council meeting, they have another Facebook page. This one was actually very entertaining. Only rivaled by the Port Wentworth one that was doing with data centers, there's a lot of outrage. I mean, there's a woman that drove down from Guyton to be a part of this because she goes to Tom Triplett Park to ride her bike. Brandon, what is your favorite part about this park?
Well, I used to really like the disc golf thing, but then I got old and then it started to hurt my shoulders. But we played tennis there a lot. But I really like that the track that goes around the water, because the water is just a beautiful view and it kind of just feels nice to be out there. And then it's healthy, but I'm not running it. I'm just walking it. I'm a little, I'll be broken if I try to run it. But um, we take the dogs out there too, because they got a nice little dog park out there, and they just got to play with all the other dogs. It's nice. I don't know. My favorite part. That's a hard one. I like.
Well, I mean, it's just I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, and just so you guys are aware, that yellow part is they're gonna tear the trees down. It's gonna happen. Whether they put a strip mall there, if they don't get the variance, then they'll go put a data center there. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. You know, I hope not. God,
Jesus
I hope not.
Christ.
I hope they don't do that. But hello, y'all says I've come to understand that developers are jerks, and she also agreed with Brandon. But the park don't make money. That's why they don't care, and it's a daggum shame. Daggum shame.
Oh no. That. Oh gosh. You're right though. You're right. So the city council has emphasized a good neighbors approach to development, focusing on creating community-friendly spaces while navigating the rapid expansion and its associated challenges. Community-friendly spaces like strip malls instead of
they're community.
parks.
Yeah.
Good job. They're doing so good. The leadership is impeccable. The rising community frustrations had led to a recall efforts targeting the mayor, and other officials, driven by concerns over broken promises regarding flooding, traffic, and increased taxes. It's the government. That's
The city is too late, and now they're pushing for a recall election of Pooler Mayor Karen Williams.
When Mayor Williams made campaign promises to us and lied about them, then failed to create a code of ethics and hired people who can't do their jobs to help her, it is time for a recall.
It's time for a recall.
They are angry.
Yeah. Because it's all about the transparency, and she says that she's very transparent in her mayoraling, however you say it. But if this is what the problem is the transparency, you can't really say that you're good on transparency. So I'll ask you, like, do you think that more transparency would change the way you or people feel about all this development going on?
I will tell you. So this is the part that I think that I'm learning, and on my journey, my political journey, if you will, is that you got to show up for these meetings. I mean, I think as citizens, I think we kind of just, and I know everybody's busy, and I think that's why these city councils put these meetings on Facebook. So maybe if you can't even be there, you can still be informed. So is the transparency on us or on them? Like, who is the fault for that? I don't know really how to frame that, because it's there. I watched it. It was super interesting to me. So are they being transparent? I mean, I guess in the way that they're showing these meetings, I guess they are. But like, we got to show up. You know what I'm saying, Brandon?
That's fair. Yeah.
Unless you come and you're skipping the city council meetings to watch our show because it's every first and third Monday, then that's okay. Watch it on Facebook after you watch us, right? Hello, y'all said you need to be transparent, and it's on them. I think it's also on us too. We gotta do our part too as citizens. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think we could do more on our end, but that's more so of showing up and putting our voice out there. What they do with that is different. And when you try to find information, where's it at?
I mean, and that's where you go to these city council meetings. You can ask those questions. And this is another thing I would say: if you have questions, call your city council person. I've had Thomas Barbie on my YouTube channel, and he's like, you need to call your city council person. Like, call them. If they don't answer, call the next one. Pooler, I think everybody just kind of is there to answer everybody's questions. But they're saying give them a call. So maybe we should just bombard them with phone calls or show up to the city council meetings like they did on this one. And guess what the mayor did?
Oh,
She broke the tie and turned it down because there's so many people there. So we got to do our part, I feel like.
right.
I feel like it's on them, but it's also on us. So the timeline,
Political of you.
Say what?
That's really political of you.
Well,
You answered like a true politician.
Oh my God, no! I just feel like we need to be there. You know what I'm
This
saying?
seat has gotten to your head. You-
I mean, you would agree. I've learned a lot going to these meetings.
yeah, they're
So-
important.
I agree. So show up. I mean, let's show up together. Let's all. I mean, except for when we're doing my show, then show up here. But
Yeah,
here's the thing too. If you can invite your friends, right, to come on our show, our voice can carry more weight. We can have a lot more power together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If we're taking it to them as opposed to us individually. So, bring your people to our show. If they're concerned about Pooler or Port Wentworth or Richmond Hill or Savannah, bring them on our show. Let's talk about it. The timeline, as you saw before, 25,600 to 31,000. Continually, the growth is causing all these flooding and traffic issues. And they're trying to recall the mayor now. So, I mean, if there's anything you want us to keep on digging into, I mean, hit it in the chat. Let us know. If you have concerns of any city in the area that you want us to talk about, please let us know. Brandon, is there any other things that you want to, talk about? I mean, we could do all that digging for you, right?
yeah, I love it. I'll dig. I'll find stuff too. My nana called me a plunderer because I was always plundering through her cabinets. I will plunder the internet. If there's an answer, I'll find it.
Hello, y'all says right, Brandon, and it is very middle of the road of you, Patrick. Well, I am we all have our responsibilities, I feel like.
We
You know what I'm
all
saying?
have our faces to save.
Oh, I'm not saving my face. You know
I'm
what
trying to
saying?
save mine. New skin regimen. So the community activism. Residents have expressed concerns that the pace of impact fee studies is too slow, leading to heightened frustrations over unchecked development and calls for more responsive government. I mean, yeah. So okay.
Apartments,
they're calling for a more
warehouses,
responsive government.
offices, they keep coming. And neighbors
What? I'm sorry. I went too fast. My bad.
It's fine. I'll say it after the video. You're fine. It
Okay.
wasn't nice.
apartments, warehouses, offices, they keep coming. And neighbors say they're left paying for what comes with them.
Property taxes they're being millage rate also is an issue where all these taxes are being added to us, and you're seeing developers get away with pretty much no fees.
They want a developer impact fee, shifting infrastructure costs back onto builders.
So I mean,
I
they
just don't get it.
They want the developers to pay for their fair share of the infrastructure, right?
Right. I mean, and that's fair. They're going to be the ones making all the profits off of it. Why do they get a BOGO sale or and now we have to make up for it and live with the roads that they've destroyed and all the crap that they put us through. I just don't get it. But the community wouldn't be asking for more responsive governance if there was responses. So there's a kink in the chain somewhere. Or a kink in the hose somewhere that's stopping the flow of communication or something. But people aren't feeling like they're getting what they asked for. That's just frustrating to me.
No, I agree. Hello, y'all says, listen to folks that know how to organize. She's just saying. Yeah, I mean, let's organize on this channel. I mean, we can have conversations right here, educating each other, sharing our thoughts, growing this community. I mean, if you enjoy what we're doing, bring your friends along. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's organize and build together so we can come to the council with solutions. Because I'm not a problem guy. I'm a problem guy with solutions, right? I like to have a solution for the problems that I'm bringing up. You know what I'm saying?
And if there's not a solution, he will run into that wall over and over and over again until he he creates the solution.
That's the way I roll. I just go till I knock it down. But yeah, Hello Y'all says also people need to be educated on millage taxes, and that isn't a bad thing. Yeah, I think education, I mean, everybody learning, that's what I'm saying. I think this is on us too, right? We got to do our part.
We're here to do that. We're here to educate and inform.
Exactly. So balancing the benefits of growth in a community or with community needs is essential as rapid development brings jobs and amenities, but strains infrastructure and tests residents' patience, of course. Now I feel like, and I think we might be too late with Pooler because I mean, how much more of Pooler can really be developed? I mean, I don't think I've seen a tree as I was driving through Pooler in a while.
It's too late to apologize.
Where trees used to be, there's apartment buildings. You probably need more apartments in Pooler, don't you, Brandon?
Stop saying that. It's not funny anymore. They threw up. I think that's where a lot of the congestion is coming from. Is all 12 of these apartment complexes on top of each other, right at the bottleneck of the road. It's quite lovely. It's quite lovely.
I think the frustrating part is what you're saying. There's multiple of the same businesses in Pooler. That's what's frustrating people, right?
Yeah, I posted up a post on my community page. And I was asking people about what are the goods or the bads, or what are they frustrated about, or what are they seeing in Pooler. And one of the comments, she's been here for a long time, but she grew up in Florida in the 70s and 80s. So the traffic wasn't a really big thing for her. But the fact that they're bringing all of the same or similar businesses and congesting them all in one area was more of her issue with what's happening right now. But everybody else was traffic, always traffic, duh, lots of traffic. That's what's happening in Pooler. These are the key tensions: is the balancing the growth with the community's needs is essential, but are our needs being heard is the issue. Think about it. The flood risk, the green space protection, and the leadership accountability is critical issues required ongoing dialogue and responsive governance to ensure quality of life. But like these, it keeps saying the responsive governance and the dialogue with the government and talking with them. So obviously something is off, but we're going to get to it. And the conversation doesn't end here. We're going to deep dive into all this stuff and stay on top of all the things happening in our communities. So if you want to, stay informed, and you live in Pooler or care about how the growth is happening in our area, follow the page and stay in the conversation with us so we can get our voices out there, so we can, at least try to make a difference. We
want to try and help you guys and send this to your city council people. Be like, hey, if they want to come on and talk to you guys directly, we could do that here too. We're all about it. So I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have been here this long, hello y'all. Thank you so much for your comments. Love them as always. Love you joining. If you are watching this, even like the video yet, like it, please. I mean, let's get this thing rolling, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.